wanted to ask you, I saw a clip of one of your videos. You had said that there's a difference between being a trusted advisor and trusted authority. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Sure. So the whole notion of trusted advisors has been around for a long, long time. And most people will classify themselves as a trusted advisor, not a salesperson. Like, oh, I'm a trusted advisor. Oh, yeah, I'm a trusted advisor. Yeah. You're a trusted advisor to those clients who already know you. Sure. Post-sale. But you're not a trusted advisor to someone who doesn't know you pre-sale. That's a different way of thinking. That's where you have to become what I call a trusted authority, which we teach professionals how to do, consultants and advisors. That's a different way of thinking. You have to be positioned yourself as an authority. You have to use a trust-based process to engage them and enroll them, because they don't really get to know you until after the sale. And what I teach my clients to do is, this is sounding crazy right now, and it's a bit of a bomb, but we teach our clients to stop building relationships pre-sale. That's the worst thing you can do, because relationships and trust building can now become mutually exclusive. You can build trust with someone in a deep way without doing the whole fake rapport thing. Oh, hi, how's it going? How's the weather? Oh, that's great. Where are you from? Really? All that is 1980s fake rapport that we're taught to do. And you know what? The other person knows it's not real anyways. They don't want to become your friend. But here we are trying to get to know them better, have a cup of coffee, go golfing, go networking. And then hopefully one day, if they like us enough, well, then they'll buy from us. Well, if you want to wait a long time for that, then feel free. But to tell you right now, that's just a game everyone knows. And we have a process and a system here we're talking about that removes all that BS relationship building, which is fake anyways. Save the real stuff for when they're a client of yours, but instead focus strictly only on trust building. And there's a metaphor we use around, you become the doctor, they're the patient. Doctors don't become your friend. Doctors, I've got a new bumper sticker coming out for the back of your car. You know what the bumper sticker is going to say?
What's that?
Doctors don't do coffee. Doctors don't do LinkedIn. Doctors don't do networking. Doctors have a system and a process to diagnose and solve a problem and get paid for it before it's even solved, which is genius. I've taken that concept, applied it here, and this is a radical shift. Now, let me tell you right now, if you've spent your whole career wedded in the old way, this won't be easy for you, because you've been brainwashed the old way of doing it. You got to be deprogrammed out of that. And you got to be open-minded to upskill yourself to the modern age. Otherwise, you're going to be going through a lot of pain, chasing ghosts, playing the numbers game, and wondering why you're not very successful or hitting your potential. If you don't align yourself with how the market is now, which is wanting someone they can trust. Now, here's the funny thing about this too, is that the world's become so commoditized that your potential clients can't determine and discern whether your solution is best for them. They're not qualified. They're not living in your world. See, all they're really asking themselves the entire time is not, is this solution right for me? He's asking the entire time, do I trust him? Do I trust him? Do I trust him? They don't really care about how you solve their problem. Does the patient really care about what chemicals go in the medicine that solves their problem? They don't care. They're like, okay, whatever you say, doc. And here we are. Oh, here's what we do. We provide these services. They don't care about your solution. I tell my clients, fall out of love with your solution and fall in love with their problems.
So good. Fall in love with their problems. That's awesome. There's been so much here. I've heard you speak before. I've heard other interviews with you, Ari, and I got a lot out of it just today, just being able to sit here again with you, and my mind's already going in a bunch of different directions. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you'd like to answer?
Well, I will mention I'm working on a new book right now and a new internet TV show, and the book and show is going to be called The One Call Sale. And I have invented a way to compress the sales cycle to one conversation. I don't mean cold calling. I mean a scheduled call with somebody, assuming they're qualified. If you follow my system, you should be able to have a 100% conversion rate.
Excellent.
Every single person you speak with, if you follow this model that I do have now, and I teach, it's going to go in my new book, which should just be a bomb in the whole industry. You should be able to convert them into a yes or no at the end of the call without pressure, without chasing, without pitching, without awkwardness, through a deep trust process where they feel comfortable enough telling you the truth where they stand. And maybe we can do that, another interview if you want when that comes out.
Yeah, absolutely. Would love to have you back on and talk about that. That's fabulous. And you said there's a show that's going to go along with it?
Yeah, I'm working on its new show right now called The One Call Sale with Ari Galper, and it's going to be me doing consultations with potential clients who apply to be on the show, and I literally do sales therapy with them, where I kind of unpack and unravel all their ghosts in their mind to help them transition to the new way of thinking. And that'll be as part of a segment of the show that you can watch on YouTube weekly. And man, there's gonna be some stuff in there that's gonna blow your mind.
Wow, can't wait. That's really cool stuff. Well, Ari, how can people find out more about you and unlocking the game?
Best place to go is, like it sounds, www.unlockthegame.com. There's an intro course there. We're putting new stuff up there all the time. Probably if you're serious about speeding this up to get a result, reach out to us for a free consultation we have on the website in the corner there. And don't be afraid. You won't be hearing a sales pitch from us. Don't worry about that. You're going to be actually have to ask us if you want more. We preach what we teach. So experience what it's like to talk to someone who you can get help from without being sold. See what that feels like.
That's great. There's so many different levels here, and I'd love to have you back on to dig into it some more. Ari Galper, thanks so much for being on Brian J. Pombo Live.
You're welcome. Thanks, Brian.
For full conversations, go to bjpchats.com.